Well, they didn't start O yesterday, but he is back in the starting lineup today with Ha sitting on the bench.
And the Philippines get first possession. Lester misses. He's patented that little float shot, reminiscent of Spanish player Juan Carlos Navarro, but well,
not quite the accuracy of JC, is it?
Not. Osikun on the fadeaway.
See, I'd like to see him going at the basket with that shot rather than settling for a little fall away from 15 feet.
Moon gets the rebound, and the Philippines with Joe Casio get the first foul.
I just think you need to try and attack the Philippines, try and get to Duthit, and see if you can get him in some early foul trouble.
Well, that was the plan for Jordan as well. They did attack him, they went at him, and came away at halftime with no fouls. Somehow. I still don't understand that.
But again, settling for the jump shot there, Kim.
Well, tentative start for both teams. Nobody's interested in coming fourth in a tournament. As Duthit goes inside and opens he can for the Philippines.
Kim's got to do better defensively. That was a little too easy for the big fella. Just one dribble, spin, finger roll.
Well, our caption said 4 points, but disregard that because
can't be 4 points when it's 2-0.
I'm sure our statsmen, who've done a fantastic job in this tournament, they'll sort that one out pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of games to get through. What are we on now, Roy? 60, is it? Is this game 60? Something like that.
I stopped counting at 50. Duthit, another rebound. We'll give him that one, yeah. It just dropped out of his hands, but Leicester cleaned it up.
Well, we wondered if they might go zone Korea, but nothing of it. They are in a straight-up man-to-man here.
Leicester can't buy a bucket at the moment. But like all good shooters, he'll keep shooting until the coach takes him out.
Yeah.
Kelly Williams picks up the garbage. This is the quietest that the Wuhan Sports Center has been.
They're waiting for something to spark into life. 2-0 after 2.5 minutes. They want the players to provide something. Even the Korean fans are a bit quiet. They haven't seen their team score yet.
Well, Moon glares at the official and said, what do you want, ref? Blood or something? Someone held him, but no, nothing called. Had a torrid time of it last night and so far today. Moon, the number 8 for Korea. Duthit settling for the jumper, but probably going to be involved in yet another low-scoring game.
Well, I think you're happy if Duthit's taking 15-foot jump shots.
Oh, no one wanted the loose ball there. Now, is that Lassiter ended on his backside? Certainly is. Here we go, here's the foul.
He was going to have difficulty managing the clock.
Neither team really come out of their straps yet.
It's funny, it's like it's the 7-8 game rather than the bronze medal match, isn't it, the way they've started?
Well, Duthit certainly is racking up the rebounds.
Great block from Pop, although they lost Casio on the baseline. He is small, Casio, and I seem to remember in the semi-finals once or twice he found some open space under there.
Yeah, 176, Joe Casio. In fact, Philippines have got 3 or 4 people of that size. Jim Alapag, Chris Jude, 2 centimeters taller. Well,
got to make that.
Yeah, open shot, missed it comfortably. Nice
Great
fast break.
Oh,
missed that as well.
Well, Nearly 4 minutes in, it's still 2-0. Amazing.
Both teams suffering semi-final hangovers. Cassio, Duthit.
Again, you're happy with Duthit shooting from 15 feet because he's less likely to get his own rebound if he misses.
Well, again, if you join us late and thinking, is this an important game? Well, yes, it is. Believe it or not, it's the bronze medal game. The team who wins this have an opportunity to make London yesterday, albeit through an additional qualifying tournament. But what a time to produce their worst offensive performance in a long time for both teams.
We're almost halfway through this first period. We've only seen one basket go in. And that was so long ago, I can't remember. I know it was Duthit. I can't even remember it. Must be. No. No. This is unbelievable, Roy. 5 minutes, 2 points.
What's the old adage? Someone's put cellophane over the basket.
They put cast iron over the basket, I think.
We're on for some kind of record here. At last, Korea have tied things up on the break. And that's Kim Yoo-sung to open his account and Korea's account.
On those stat things, they give a 5-minute breakdown, and the 5-minute breakdown is 2-2. That's amazing. It was nearly 2-0. Kim was a second away from that being in the second half of the first quarter.
Kelly Williams lays it up, but he won't count. The foul was well before the shot. Osikun is smiling, Osikun. What he's smiling about, he's just picked up his first foul.
Well, Coach Ho, they're going to try and change it up because he's taken Kang, Moon, and Oh out of the game. Kim J.K. into the game for the first time, as well as Kim J.H. All the Kims out there.
Foul against Korea. And I think it's number 13. No, it's 15. It's Kim Yong-kin. And the first foul shots of the game so far. 4.5 to go in the first. Kelly Williams. What were you saying about the cellophane?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just trying to think now. There aren't many times where you see one team go through a quarter without reaching double figures at least. We have the potential of 2 teams doing it.
Well, let's cast our mind back right to the first day of the tournament. I think it was Iran against Chinese Taipei. The score at the end of the first period was 10-8. Are we going to have a...
Look at the shooting numbers, 1 for 9 each.
Rebound for Korea. And it's not as if the players appear nervous. I mean, they appear relaxed enough. They're running their game plans. They just can't shoot. Last! Well, that's the first Filipino three-pointer for more than a game, I think.
Well, they made 1 in 20 attempts yesterday, and they're 1 for 3 so far today, so that's a vast improvement.
Oh, lovely pass, beautiful pass, and Kelly Williams makes sure with an extremely high percentage shot.
He throws it down with authority, Williams. When he dunks it, it stays dunked.
Foot violation, Williams. No reset because the shot clock reads 17. Good rule to follow for young kids there. Don't let your opposition throw the ball inside after you've slammed it anyway. Stop it with whatever part of your anatomy is available. In that case, the size 14 feet of Kelly Williams.
I think that's going to be a holding foul there on Chris Lutz, is it? Just not letting Kim get anywhere near the ball.
Lutz picks up a lot of fouls like that. I just wonder what he's done to upset the officials in this tournament. Lutz, of course, is one of the 2, along with Lassiter, who couldn't play in the first 3 games of this tournament. And there's Kelly Williams getting a rebound. The game has to come to life soon.
Well, we started off saying here's 2 teams who didn't shoot the ball very well yesterday. Surely they'll shoot better today. It's not gone that way thus far.
And the and one for Dutit. And he's had quite a few of those in this tournament.
There's the thing, you see Kim helping off. I don't think you can help off Dutit because the pass will always get to him, and he's so big, so strong, so athletic that more often than not he will go through the contact. And as you say, how many and ones has he had over the last 2 weeks?
Drafted by the Lakers back in 2004, the 31 years of age now, Dutit stands at 210 and puts the Philippines into a 7-5 lead with just over 3 to go in the first. Laster back in. Now, hindsight is wonderful, but you have to say Rekko Toroman kept Laster out there far too long in the semi-final yesterday against Jordan. He couldn't help barn door and kept him out there for a long, long time, hoping. Today, he's taken him out, put him back in again. Now, whose foul is it? Is Laster? No, it's... Yes, it is. It's Laster's foul. Fouled him sitting down.
Well, through 5 quarters now, Laster shooting 0 for 13. As you say, at some point it's got to come back, doesn't it?
Well, I think he scored off his first shot in the tournament to upset Jordan. He didn't know he was going to play. And looked like a really good player. Still is a good player, but just can't score at the moment. Dutit, another rebound.
Not a great shot that by Cho.
Alapag to Chris Chu, gets his shot blocked. And Lassiter gets the rebound and then throws it out of bounds.
I was just checking to see if they credited Lassiter with a shot there because he sort of tried to tip it back. Fortunately for him, he didn't, but that does go down as a turnover.
Rekko Toroman is having a torrid time of it at the moment. There's a case of a player didn't know whether to shoot for the rim or the backboard, and in the end shot hard, too hard on the backboard. Whoa, that'll help the Philippines. Jim Alapag.
It's taken 8 minutes for the first team to get into double figures.
Alapag has a knack of changing games. Lovely fake, cool travel.
Kim Jong-kyu with the little head fake there, but he's got to get the ball down on the floor quicker before he takes that step.
Under 2 to go. First period, Philippines by 5. Well, I think that pass was meant for the man on the arc. Dutit keeps the rebound alive, chases it down. And yet another rebound.
7 for him now. But Park with that pull-up jump shot from 15 feet, that's too early in the offense.
Now, who got that? Alapag laid it up. I think it was Dutit with the final touch. Yep.
He's been accredited with it, so that's his first offensive board on game. He could have a double-double before the quarter's out yet.
Number 8, Chris Chu, not being fouled. Team 2 shot. Korea number 11,
Philippines, well, in fact, both teams in the penalty. Now, we've just seen Chinese Taipei have a nightmare from the foul line in the first half in that loss against Japan for 7th and 8th spots. And you have to say, a little bit of good fortune for Korea.
Yeah, hit all sides of the ring and the backboard, but as long as it goes through the net, Roy, that's all that matters.
Well, on this occasion, here's the front of the rim and out. Yeah, nobody says you hit 2 foul shots, but you were lucky. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Dutit goes inside and gets his shot blocked. And then apparently touches it last.
I'm not sure that it was a Korea ball, but it was much better defense from Kim Joo-sung. Stayed with him, blocked the shot, and Kim is long enough to be able to do that.
Dutit the foul, I think. Came across to help. And bodies all over the floor. And there's Dutit. Hope he's okay because he has had an ankle problem for much of this tournament. Lands on his backside, yeah, protects that ankle straight away.
Well, that one whistled against Marcio Lassiter. That's his second personal foul.
The muscular frame of Kim Young-han. Again, a snatchy foul shot and no real arc on it.
He seems to have come on a bit more in the last 2 or 3 days. Than the early stages, they didn't use him that much.
12-7. Philippines lead Korea with 40 seconds remaining. First period. Remember this for the bronze medal and a place in the additional qualifying tournament for the Olympic Games. Kelly Williams off the glass, whether he meant it or not, they all count.
Yeah, they all
14-7.
count. As you say, it's not on the stat sheet as a bank from up top.
Shot clock being turned off. Korea with 10 seconds remaining to get themselves within 5 or even 4. Poor shot. Absolutely appalling shot there. Off balance completely and a long shot. Ooh. Whoa, that's the closest we've had to a half-court buzzer beater. I wonder whether he came into the tournament nursing that ankle injury. There's not too much strapping on it, but well, he definitely cringes every time there's even a slight twist. Here's Moon back on court for Korea.
Poor pass.
Terrific defense there from Lassiter. Alapag regroups in the half court. I'd like to see Lassiter have a good game here because he's a very charming young man, well spoken, and he was quite aggrieved when he couldn't play in the first 3 games of the tournament. And he's a good player. He's just at the moment his shooting is, well, less than good.
number 4.
There is great hustle.
That's where Kim's going to struggle. Once he gets down in the low block there, the up and under, he's better trying to defend Duthit from 15 feet and driving. Once it gets into post moves, Duthit's got all the tools down there, and he's going to take him to school.
Duthit's second visit to the foul line. His first was just one from the bonus shot. Been naturalized now as a Filipino for 6 months.
It was a good pick, wasn't it?
Extremely. I'm not sure the Philippines would have got anywhere near the bronze medal game without Marcus Duthit.
Well, tournament's leading scorer and leading rebounder.
I'd say he's one of the most foul players as well. Osi-kun misses again.
They got the all-tournament 5 coming up later, and I'm sure he's bound to be in that.
Well, I don't wear a hat, but if Marcus Duthit doesn't get in that, then I'll find someone else's hat to eat. Offensive foul, yeah. Dipped his shoulder, Duthit.
The thing is, they'll let you go with the first one. It's always the second one they call, especially if the guy goes to the ground.
And that was no flop under any circumstances. Good defense there from Kim Yoo-sung. It seems amazing that Philippines are leading by 8 in a low-scoring game. Korea have just not turned up to the party yet, the bronze medal party.
Korean fans finding their voice for the first time.
Moon can't hang on to it. Alapag gives the ball away.
There was another jump and hope there's somebody there pass.
Well, end-to-end stuff, but no end products.
Was borderline illegal on that dribble, but referee said it was okay because he tapped it forward.
Recently introduced Do Campo sets a pick. A man in the mask for Jim Alapag with 7 on the shot clock.
See, Osi-kun is better suited to this sort of defense
Yeah, that
than
was
Kim.
good defense. That was terrific defense. Osukun made Duthit go under the board where he didn't want to go. Moon in the post. Good rebound. New shot clock. Moon for 2. His first 2 of the game.
Yeah, great work on the glass from Kim Ju-sung to go and get that offensive rebound and find Moon straight away for an easy score. They're closing in on double figures now.
Del Campo. Static offense here from the Philippines. Del Campo has nailed a couple of from that distance in the tournament so far, but that was under pressure.
Had to get it, let it go with the shot clock ticking down, but other than that, it wasn't a great shot.
Good rebound, Korea.
I don't mind that shot from Kim because it brings Duthit out. He's got to try and drag the big fella away from the basket to allow the guards to attack.
Yet again, an amazing miss from Korea. Jim Alapag makes them pay with a 3.
By the way, Duthit's already got 10 rebounds in the game. He's a basket away from a double-double.
Alapag, 6 points, all from the arc. There's a holding foul against Chris Chu.
Again, doesn't need to do that. Coming around the screen, he's not that far behind. He would be able to catch up if the pass did come.
Only the second foul against the Philippines in this period so far, compared to the 1 by Korea, and timeout Korea, the second timeout by the Korean coach, and still over 6.5 to go in the first half.
See, you almost think he could have got this far in the game before he called his first timeout, rather than now. I mean, because they're 9 points behind, but you know, 9 points in an 18-9 is not that far. It just means at some point you got to hit some shots and you'll be back in this game. But while you're shooting 12% from the floor, to only be down 9 points is okay.
38-year-old number 5 for Philippines. Blonde hair stands like a beacon. Yeah, he's giving Duthit a bit of a break. Osikun. Rebound, you've got to give it to Lassiter, although it was a loose ball really. Lassiter still struggling from the field. Nice fast break for Korea. Oh, they miss it again! Staggering miss there.
Wow.
It was easier to score.
You miss layups like that, it's no wonder you're shooting 11% from the floor.
And it's not the first one they've missed like that
No,
either.
it isn't.
Alapag comes off Talava's pick. Alapag again. Osikun the rebound.
I think he was expecting some contact, put a bit too much on that. The man who wasn't going to play yesterday and was MVP for Korea hasn't played today yet, Roy.
No.
Yang, not this Yang, the other Yang.
Number 6, we've not seen him yet.
Yang Dongguan.
Neither have we seen the giant frame of Ha Sung-yin.
Interestingly, they didn't play him early in the tournament, Big Ha. They only really saved him when the other team had a big giant themselves. And whilst Duthit is a big fella in there, Ha's going to struggle to guard him, so maybe we won't see much of him.
Alapag takes a well-earned break, 2 3-pointers to him. On the other hand, Danley, if I were coach, I'd experiment with Ha in these circumstances. Duthit's off the floor, of course. He's on the bench, so put Ha in there. Just
be a
see what he can do inside. Yeah, be a presence inside.
Might not be a bad option. Like you said at the top of the show, he does tend to bring the ball down a bit low to let the shorter guys get a hand on it offensively, but he should be able to go in there and throw it down.
Good block. Is that Lassiter?
Shooting numbers horrific there from Korea, making Philippines look good at 7 for 25.
And one team has only scored 18 points in 16 minutes, well, getting up to 16 minutes. You expect them to be on the losing end at the moment, but no, because their opponents have only scored 9.
Well, Cho's been in and out of the game a couple of times, not managed to stick out there yet. Kang comes in for him.
Talava inside.
Oh. He rubs his hands on his shorts afterwards as if to say, oh, my hands are a bit slippy. But again, another easy layup missed, this time by Philippines.
The plague of missing easy shots affecting both teams. There was a deflection.
Even though there was a deflection, they keep the ball their career. That's going to be a tough catch and make there from Kang. That's a difficult pass for Kim to get exactly right.
Osikun. Rebound Korea.
Again, Lutz has got to box Yang out. He's a bit active, Yang. Nice.
Great footwork. At last, Korea gets something off the glass. It's only a 7-point deficit they face with under 4 to go, first half.
16 minutes to get into double figures. They're lucky to be only 7 down.
Docampo for 3. That's his range. His first points of the game, and most certainly, almost certainly, rather, not his last.
Biggest lead of the game here at 10 now.
Docampo fouls.
Travel.
Wow. You're going to travel when someone's wrestling with you.
I guess the officials say he had the hands on the ball. Well, he does have one hand on the ball, but it's reaching across the body.
Joe Cassio. Lutz playing a quiet game. Docampo's just hit one from there. Nice pass inside to Palava, who gets his shot blocked. Second time he's had a shot blocked.
Kim Ju-sung coming down from the top to Alava, just caught him, so he wanted some revenge.
Surprising number of turnovers by Korea, normally superb with footwork. Just as the Chinese Taipei are, they practice hour after hour on their footwork drills. And Marcus Duthit back in. Could be a critical phase of the game here because Duthit's had 3 or 4 minutes breather on the bench.
Well, Korea have to hang in there. They've got to try and take no more than this deficit into the locker room.
Duthit is on the foul line again.
See, I think Osikun is a much better matchup for Korea in that low post, but he can't give the baseline like that because you're always chasing. He's got to just shove him. If he goes baseline, Duthit's got to end up the other side of the backboard so that he can't get that shot off.
I've often said to young players, Daniel, that if you can take the baseline, something will happen. You'll either get a foul, which of course is a team foul as well. You might get a score, you might get a bonus. If you go inside on the baseline, something will happen. Just make sure you protect the ball, go up strong, and something will happen. Okay, if you get an offensive foul, which is unlikely, but something will happen. But if the defense doesn't allow the baseline, then you're negating that situation. What I'm really saying is the defender don't allow the baseline.
Yeah. He threatened that shot to pull Duthit out. Then it makes it easier for the offensive rebound. At the minute, Duthit's standing 12 feet from the basket. He's not respecting that shot from Kim. Well, there's a hand in the back there from Duthit.
How come Duthit wasn't called a foul there? The shooter was moved in the air by Duthit's hand on his backside. Now that shot missed because of the contact. Chris Lutz in again for the Philippines. Great rebound there for Duthit, just kept his man out, and Docampo can't finish it off.
Got to make that layup on the break. I think he got worried about Kim chasing him down, but he should still finish that off.
Osikun against Duthit. Got to threaten the hoop, Osikun, and the rebound drops into the hands of Marcus Duthit. The easiest rebound he's going to get in a long time, but at least he was in the right position.
11 boards. That's a lot of rebounds in the first half for one guy.
And yet another visit to the foul line for Marcus Duthit.
Fourth time today he's gone to the line. This will be the third he's gone for two. He had an and one to start off. And if he makes one, he'll have a double-double on the board before halftime.
There it is.
He's already reached his tournament average rebounds at 11. So he's set to become clear at the top on his own in that category.
Well, we saw a Japanese player get 21 rebounds in the 7th and 8th position game. I wonder whether Marcus Duthit's going to exceed 21. This is the second game of the day. We had a similar situation in the 7th and 8th game when Japan were absolutely annihilating Chinese Taipei. At least Chinese Taipei came back. And can the Philippines come back? Is that Duthit's foul?
Yeah, it is. That graphic that came up, no Korean score for 2.5 minutes, we could have had that up a few times today because it's been few and far between offense for Korea. See, now you go back to that last play with the little hand in the back. This would be his third foul on Duthit. Instead, it's just his second, and that makes a difference.
Again, credit to Duthit. Perhaps he's a clever player because the referee was unsighted. Mind you, where were the other two?
Well, that's the point of 3 referees. You're supposed to be able to see all of that.
24 plays 12 in the bronze medal game.
Can't be too many bronze medal games where 24 looks like it's going to lead at halftime.
Great boxing out from the Korean guards.
Good pass from Kang too.
Oh, unsportsmanlike by Chris Lutz. Filipino player still talking to the referee. Bottom of your screen there. Well, it's sneaked in. So we're back to a 9-point game.
But Korea get a score here and suddenly, you know, they pull it back down to 7 or 6 and they're right there at halftime. Just no need for that unsportsmanlike foul, just let the two go. Good hands.
Fingertips. Yeah. Del Campo put his hands up and then took them away very quickly. Recognizing the deflection, I think.
I think he tipped it on to Kim Ju-sung, and that's how it went out of bounds last. Duthit's hurt.
Yeah, he's bundled out of bounds and then trod on someone's foot, I think.
I think he's got one in the eye as well, actually. He's clutching his face there.
Had quite a few eye injuries here in Wuhan.
Just looked like a forearm from Kim Ju-sung across the forehead. Nothing intentional, both going after the ball.
Well, another American naturalized player playing for Lebanon, Sam Hoskin, got an eye injury in the very first game. Had 5 stitches in his eyebrow as well. Now, I don't think we're going to see Marcus Duthit again in this first half. 36 seconds remaining. And he'll leave the game and try and get that sorted out. Needs both eyes to maintain his scoring prowess.
In some ways, it's a good time for it to happen. 30 seconds from halftime, you got 10 minutes to get the vision back.
Yan Lian, another man with an eye injury, the big Chinese forward. Can Korea make hay while Duthit's on the bench? Well, they certainly can. Timeout called by the Philippines. It's suddenly a 7-point game with 17 seconds remaining, first half.
Yeah, you call that right, just there, and Kim Jong-kyu.
Well, I can't remember when Yan Lian, the China forward, scratched his eyeball, but he didn't shoot very well after he got that. I wonder whether the same is going to happen to Duthit. Anyway, Philippines with what should be the last possession of this first half. Jim Alapag, Del Campo misses the 3. There's the buzzer. It's 24-17 in a very scrappy, very low-scoring first half of the bronze medal game here in Wuhan. Winners of the tournament, the gold medalists, they get an automatic spot in London next year, but there's an awful lot of stake in this bronze medal game. A possible place in the 2012 Olympics, and there will only be 12 teams in London next year. Will the Philippines or will Korea be one of those teams?
Well, Duthit just ran out of the locker room and onto court as the buzzer sounded. He took so long they'd sent Tulava out there to stop, but he does get out there in time.
Foul on the penetration, it's Korea's number 5, Lee Young-suk.
Yeah, no need for the slap there. Lee got beaten. Just try and recover back defensively. The wild hack, you don't need that 17 seconds into a half, just giving a foul away.
Out of bounds, Philippines, into Duthit. Quick pass from Lassiter, and the 3 from the corner. For Chris Chu.
That's the 4th of the game for the Philippines.
Well, it was given as a long 2, actually.
Oh, right.
Unless the scoreboard is incorrect. And Duthit, yet another rebound.
12 boards now. He's got 11 at the defensive end.
Instant offense from Joe Cassio. Well, we had a very, very slow start to the first period, but the Philippines have come out firing on all cylinders. No backdoor there for Moon.
Took us 5 minutes to get 4 points on the board in the first half. We got 6 in the first minute, 10 here.
Kim Yong-san throws it down for his 7th point. Wasn't he who ignited the mini run for Korea in the first half?
He did, yeah, with that dunk right on cue from your call, Roy, and that fired them up a little bit.
Cassio. Oh, what a move! Kelly Williams throws it down from Cassio's pass, and now Korea really do need an early timeout in a half. So pressure now from the Philippines trying to rub this good start that they've made. Rub it in a little bit.
Oh, it's a foul, isn't it? Kang looked like he got hit there.
Williams almost lost the ball. The 3-pointer, the rebound, Moon, with a bit of venom in that rebound.
Having made a couple of good plays, Cassio thought he would jack that 3 up. They waved that score off pretty early.
Yeah, Chris Chu helping the referees there.
Oh, now they've given it.
What? Well, one referee, first of all, the referee who called the foul said no on the floor. And he's been, well, not overruled, but they had a little discussion. And it's been given and a bonus to come. Well, Chris Chu was telling the referee where the foul was there. Okay, let's call it a continuation again. Kang Byung-hyun to make it an 8-point game, which he fails to do.
Kang, one of the 2 guys who played in the military national team in the military championships in Brazil earlier this year. You always pick them out in the lineups. They're the one that salute during the national anthem. Most of the Uzbekistan team were in that military tournament as well.
Duthit is blocked by Moon. Shot clock on 2, and Lassiter can't get it off the glass. There's that block. Pushes it onto the glass. Chu can't recover the rebound, and Korea with possession. 7.5 to go, 3rd period. Moon still having an awful time from the arc.
Struggling, I think, is the word for him and for Lassiter on the other side. 2 normally good 3-point shooters who haven't had 2 very good days.
No alley-oop this time from Cassio. Williams inside. We'll go to the foul line for 2.
You like the interior pass from Williams, but I think he should have just taken the first one. The layup was there. He's trying to get his teammate involved. I think he should have just laid that first one in, but at least he got the ball back and he'll go to the line for 2.
Coach Torman probably thinking exactly the same as young Daniel Routledge. Kelly Williams on the foul line. Bit of an unsung hero for the Philippines. Content to do all the dirty work, set screens, get rebounds, get loose balls. Unfortunately, not get foul shots, not the first attempt anyway.
Well, he's 0 for 3 from this distance now after that miss. He's 5 rebounds, 6 points.
Told me he was naturalized 7 years ago for the Philippines, so he gets the second. Now, of course, a fully fledged Filipino. Moon with a hesitation. At last, a 3 for Korea.
Only their second of the game, but Kang Byung-hyun is a good 3-point shooter normally. I remember seeing a game where he went off. He was like 9 for 11 a few years back.
Korea will make it 5 with the layup. Timeout, Philippines. I was just about to say that we are exactly the same situation we were at half-time, and it just feels as though the Philippines are on the ascendancy. But now with this layup, it's back to a 5-point game.
1 of 20 is an easy percentage to work out.
Lassiter to Duthit. Casio in the corner. This time it is a 3-point attempt, but this time it's unsuccessful.
Well, here's a chance now for Korea again to trim it back. Be as close as it's been in this half if they can get a score here.
Give it to Kang, he's hot. Travel. No, it's a foul on the ground, on the floor rather. Again, Chris Chu saying, where was the foul?
I think he just wrapped around him on the spin here. Let's see, he's just got his arm around his waist. Again, not much of a foul, but if you put your arm around the guy's waist, they're going to call it.
We give the referee no choice, do you?
Exactly.
4 fouls, Chris Chu. Korea with an opportunity to get the closest they've been in a long, long time. Moon into Osikun. Osikun off the glass, misses. The follow-up rebound also misses. How many easy opportunities have Korea missed?
That was a chance there because Osikun should like that matchup with Williams. They're physically similar, but O has a slight height advantage. They're both very athletic, both quick, but he beat him with the spin. He's got to finish it off with the glass.
Chris Lutz back in for the Philippines. Let's see if he draws a quick foul, which is his want. Jim Alapag. Shot clock low-ish. Alapag goes inside. And that was blocked. Good block there by Kim Yong-kin. And the 2 off the glass. It's a 3-point game. Korea on their way back.
Well, Lee just attacked the basket. Nobody stopped him, so he went all the way to the hole for 2. Easy lay-in.
I think 14 points was Korea's biggest lead. Now it's only 3. Lutz into Duthit, who is fouled. And the foul by Kim Yong-kin.
You were talking earlier about some of these touch fouls that's been called. That's an example of that, but it's been called all the way through the tournament. So Kim's got to know, if the ball's coming in, I can't give him a little shove in the back there. I have to just let him catch it.
Mark Baroka. Duthit from range. Again, rebound Osikun. That was terrific defense from Chris Lutz. A 3-pointer. It's back to a 6-point game now. Jim Alapag again, his 3rd 3-pointer of the game.
That's one of them. As he pulls up, you know his coach is saying that better go in. He's perfect from that distance, 3 of 3. Short.
The response is in the negative from Korea. Alapag again, this time three-pointer, not this time. The rebound, Dutit, has it taken away from him.
You'll forgive him that one because he just made the one before.
Foul, Alapag lent in. Yeah, he's saying, well, I just stood still, ref, but there was just a slight movement of the shoulder.
He did just stand still until he leaned into it.
Yep. A mistake a lot of young kids make. Stand there and they see that contact is not quite going to be made, then they just lean.
And the thing is, it was going to be a tough shot because that's a 14-foot layup that he was going to have to take. So if you leave him, that might miss, turn around and go and try and get the rebound.
Korea 3 fouls as a team now. Sorry, Korea in the penalty, Philippines 3 fouls. And a rebound for Korea. That's Lee Young-suk.
Moon still struggling from the three-point line. Yet to hit 4 attempts following up yesterday's horror show.
In and out, and the rebound, Kelly Williams. Lovely pass down the floor from Jim Alapag, and Lutz inside, strong move.
It was nice. He attacked the basket, used his body, went round the other side, and finished off the glass.
Well, the Philippines are leading, or winning this tournament rather, this period by 1. There's the foul, and no and 1, but it's a shooting foul.
I think Duthit got a little deflection on that, which put it closer to the basket than it originally was going to. The original foul is on Williams, buying the head fake. And I think it might have just deflected, which gave it some spin. Duthit having a laugh with some of the Filipino fans in the crowd.
3:17 to go, third period. Korea trailing by 8. Make that 7. This is where we were at half time. Coach still believes, I think. Of course he does.
Well, I mean, in such a low-scoring game, it'll only take 2 or 3 shots. The trouble is they haven't set any precedent that they're going to make 2 or 3 shots in a row.
And Dutit, another rebound. In fact, he's 14th. Lutz from three-point range. He's hot at the moment. And look at that, the Philippines are loving it. 10 points now, the lead for the Philippines over Korea.
Takes it to the hole on 1, gets himself a little bit of confidence, and then he feels it from behind the arc for 5 points in a row.
So Lutz, who was the quiet man in the Filipino pair, is outshining Lassiter at the moment. And there's Kelly Williams with the rebound. Dangerous times for Korea as Dutit is fouled and gets the N1 with the reverse layup.
Well, he wanted that ball all the way down court. He leaked out on the defense. He was jumping up and down. Eventually, the pass did come from Alapag, the length of the court. And then again, using his body strength, going underneath the basket to draw the contact and finish it off.
And somehow, amazingly, that is only Alapag's first assist. But what a pass. And this is the three-point play to make it a 13-point lead.
This brings his points up to rebounds. He broke the line there because he wanted a 15th rebound, knowing that the 14th point wasn't coming.
Yeah, the rule is that the foul shooter must wait until he hits the rim before he rebounds. The people down the lane can rebound as soon as it leaves the shooter's hand.
Now he's got the advantage of knowing when it's short.
Moon goes inside.
Oh. Moon is struggling still, 1 of 7 now. Alapag
inside, outside, finds Dutit!
Oh, he's missed it.
That rolled around and around and came out. Well, but he got the rebound.
You were saying it's amazing that Alapag only had 1 assist. He should have had 2 there.
10 on the break for Korea is Cho Sung-min. Back to a 10-point game. Under 3 to go. Third period.
It's not out of reach for Korea, but they've got to sustain here. They can't just have 1 or 2 minutes and then take 2 or 3 minutes off.
And they've got to play defense. Alapag, not this time. But the rebound drops in the hands of Chris Lutz, who finds Kelly Williams. Smart play there from Lutz. He's just hit 1 3. Would have been very tempting to fire another one up, but no, run the clock. Luthit draws the foul with consummate ease. That's what's called a sucker punch. Oh-si-kun.
But again, Oh-si-kun, if he just drops off half a step, squares up, you don't mind if Duthit beats you from 15, 16 feet, but you don't want him taking it to the hole and giving away fouls.
9 coming in for Korea is Kim Young-kwan and Duthit on the foul line.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Duthit has got a nice mid-range jump shot, but if I'm playing against him, I'd much rather him beat me with that than beat me underneath. If I'm playing against him, he is going to beat me, though. That much I know.
Well, let's say he was a possible NBA player, and I think you're a little bit short of that.
Just a bit.
11 points to lead for Philippines. Sorry, I gave our Filipino viewers a bit of a heart attack then. The Philippines definitely in the lead by 11. Make that 8.
Good shot from Cho around the screen, and a rare Korean three-pointer over the last 2 days.
Alapag controlling the game for the Philippines. Shot clock 8.
See, that's better. Just half a step off and give him the shot.
Yeah, exactly. Korea on the charge.
Cho again.
Oh, no good this time. Oh-si-kun on the rebound. Minute and a half to go, third period. Double dribble, ref? I think not. And Korea somehow pick up the rubbish. Oh-si-kun inside for the reverse layup. Nice move, Oh-si-kun. It's back to a 6-point game.
Well, that ends his shooting stretch. 8 misses in a row before that lay-in for O.
Duthit well outside his range, or is he? Alapag from the corner. Oh my goodness me. 4 3-pointers for Jim Alapag. 4 out of 6 he's shooting.
Well, he'd made his first 3, missed his last 2, and he's back on the stroke with that one.
Oh-si-kun goes up and misses, and the rebound inevitably, need I say, Duthit. Alapag. 30 seconds remaining, third period. Alapag to the hoop and gets the roll. And the Filipinos asking for quick transition defense. Alapag 14 points, and look at the difference, it's 11, so Alapag almost entirely responsible for that gap. Switch is the call on defense. 4 seconds, you've got to fire up, and nothing on the buzzer, so 11 points the lead for the Philippines over Korea in this bronze medal game.
That's one of the things they have, the Philippines. They got 3-point guards, all a bit similar, Casio, Alapag, Chewy, and any of them can get in and run the show, and they're all interchangeable.
Well, the whole arena then heard the word switch from the Philippine defense. And it's back to a 9-point game. Kim Yoo-sung.
Well, we were talking about that in the first half. Kim has got to make that shot to pull Duthit out from underneath the basket.
Alapag into Duthit.
That's better from Oh-si-kun, but Kim has to drop down there and help. Oh, sending him the right way, sending him into the middle of the lane, but Kim Joo-sung did not drop down. Look at Kim way up at the free-throw line, doesn't drop down, leaves O on his own, and all he can do from there is foul.
Oh-si-kun, 4 fouls. Well, he gets the drop, and that's his 15th point.
Do you reckon he'll have more points or rebounds at the end of the game, Roy?
Well, it's pretty even at the moment, 15 and 16. One more rebound than points. And now it ties it up. This is where we were at the beginning of this period, with Philippines leading by 11, and there's an offensive foul against Korea.
Well, there's two plays right in a row by Kim Joo-sung. One where he didn't help down on O.C. Kun, and O.C. Kun had to foul, and one where he sets a moving screen up the top, and that just sucks more momentum away from Korea and towards the Philippines. Oh, Moon with the steal.
From Moon, and the foul, but no and one. Moon disappointed with his own effort there, didn't go up strongly enough. And Chris Lutz, I think that's his 4th foul. Yep, definitely 4. Lutz, head in hands, knows that's his 4th foul, but his team still lead by 11.
Well, he's not shooting very well from the floor. Can Moon do any better from the foul line?
There's your answer. 5 from 10. That's what Korea are shooting, making 5 from 11 now. 3 points, that's all that Moon has contributed so far. His team trail by 10.
His average in the tournament, and that dropped last night with the performance against China, and it's going down again today.
Great pass from Kelly Williams into Duthit. Duthit gets his own rebound, but can't convert.
It was better help defense from Kim there, and it made that shot a tough one for Duthit.
Moon inside for a nice finger roll. Back to 8 points. This, of course, is the last game for these teams here, and we expect 101% effort from both teams now in an effort to wrestle this bronze medal. Jim Alapag dumped on the floor.
Lee Jung-suk just over gambling on that one, but I think he did it safe in the knowledge that they only had 4 defenders back because Moon was on the deck at the other end. So it was a foul that I might get away with it, I might get called for it, but I'd rather them not go 5-on-4, although it is his 4th personal foul.
Marcio Lassiter back in, replacing Chris Lutz. Two off. Nice little jump shot there for Marco Barrichello, his first 2 of the game.
Well, they loved that on the Filipino bench. They all jumped up and he gave them a little signal back. He's obviously popular with his teammates.
On the turnaround, it's back to 8.
Well, it's a nice shot on the fadeaway. I'd prefer to see him step towards the glass, but as long as it goes in, that's the key thing.
Korea just about hanging on here in an attempt to get the bronze medal. The Filipinos were very disappointed with their effort, and the 5th 3-pointer from Alapag. Philippines very disappointed in that semi-final, but Alapag has lit the scoreboard up here tonight.
He's hit some key ones.
And there's another 3-pointer. It's back to 8. Korea won't lie down.
They needed that shot from Cho. That could have been a dagger from Alapag, but they come straight down the other end, and Cho replies in kind.
Lassiter. Again, nothing for Lassiter.
Something's got to go in before the day's out, doesn't it, for him? He's 0 for 16 through just over 7 quarters of the last 2 days.
Good rebound, Kelly Williams. Alapag, well, if that had gone in, his prayers would have been answered. And here he is again at the points. The all-action man, Jim Alapag.
Shot clock getting low here, he's looking to go.
Looking for the foul, getting nothing. And we've got a 3-on-1 break. Surely the Koreans are going to score now. Surely, and they do. It's back to a 6-point game. 54 plays 48. Timeout, Philippines. Allow me, by the way, ref, for that previous offense. And as you say, Daniel, it was a good no call. Just over 6 to go, 4th period. Kelly Williams, offensive foul, Kelly Williams. Yeah, just dipped his shoulder.
Again, it's always on the second one. They let you have the first one, it's the second one. That one's okay, it's this one that he gets called for.
Good defense, hands completely out of the way by Kim Yoo-sung, number 12, against his opposite number. 6 to go, fourth period. Just remind you, we've had no overtimes yet in this entire tournament.
Saving it for the final, are we?
Jordan certainly hopes so.
Man, can you imagine the nerves if that game goes to the final here?
3-pointer, no, it's two. So it's a 4-point game now. The closest Korea have been in an age. Alapag trying to run the play for Philippines. Going into Duthitz, the go-to man, who misses and rebounds, and is fouled for the N1.
See, Osikon did okay. First time out, played him up, strong defense, made it a tough shot for Duthit, but then box him out. You let him get his own rebound, and Kim Joo-sung comes down and commits the foul, and that is number 4 on Kim Joo-sung. But that's the thing, O did okay. First one, let the shot go up, but then get a body on him and make sure he can't get his offensive rebound. 18th board of the game, 18 and 18.
Back to a 6-point game, this to make it 7. Well, this is where we were at halftime, so no damage has been done as far as the Philippines are concerned. They still lead by what they led at halftime by.
How many rebounds did Takeuchi get? 21, was it?
21, yeah. What's Duthit on now? 18, right?
That was the most by any single player in the tournament so far, that 21 in the last game.
Moon goes inside. And there's number 19. The rebound for Duthit. And he's fouled as well. And once more, Korea are in the penalty.
That's his 5th, is it? That hurts Kim Joo-sung. Going
just as yesterday in the semi-final against China, the number 12 for Korea has fouled out.
I assume they bring in Kim Jong-kyu, because we haven't seen how on games. It'd be a bit strange to bring him in with 5 minutes to go. It is Kim.
Philippines number 12, Joo-sung Kim, fouls out, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Marcus Duthit, 20 points, 19 rebounds.
How many points did Takeuchi have in that game? He didn't
18.
have 18, so he didn't have 20 and 20, which is where Duthit is headed right now.
(21 and 19). Defense is the call from the Philippine fans.
I'll have half of that hat with you, Roy, if he doesn't make the All-Star team, Duthit.
A little bit of juggling there. Shot clock 5. Osikun goes inside and off the glass. Nice move from the number 14 for Korea. Osikun back to 7 points.
Diacampo just lost his spacing for a second, and that allowed Osikun to drive to the basket.
Marvel Barakel. Diacampo inside to Duthit. Duthit trips over. Good defense. Double team by Korea.
They need to, because Kim Jong-kwai is not strong enough to guard Duthit on his own.
Uh-oh. Still nothing from the arc. But the rebound for Osikun. It's back to a 7-point game. The foul, Diacampo.
Moon Tae-jong just doesn't look the threat he did through the first 6 days of this tournament. Just seems to have drifted away. But fortunately, Osikun, despite having a poor shooting afternoon himself there with the offensive rebound, his 3rd offensive board of the game, he's 9 rebounds in total.
And now it's a 5-point lead for the Philippines. Make it 4. I'm not going to mention that OT word.
Well, this would be a bit of a steal for Korea if they were managed to take this bronze medal, because they've been down the whole game.
Kelly Williams inside, strong. Kelly Williams for his 9th point.
He's a point away from a double-double as well. Ooh, that's
Who's the
Tui, unsportsmanlike. Tui's applauding it. I think it's on him.
Well, Kelly Williams is very close to the incident. Let's see what happened. Oh, so yes, an arm out and hit O.C. Kun in the face.
He did catch him in the face. The referee originally signaled an unsportsmanlike and then said, no, actually, you know what? It wasn't unsportsmanlike, but it was a foul. Funny thing was, he was applauding the call because he thought the foul was the other way. But O.C. Kun definitely took one in the chops there.
And the Korean coach, He Jiao, has just realised that the call has been changed from unsportsmanlike to ordinary foul. An F has gone up against the Philippines team foul situation, but that's just the 4th.
So instead of 2 in possession, they just get an end-line ball. That's quite a difference.
Moon comes off O.C. Kun's pick. Good defense from Lutz. O.C. Kun inside on the fadeaway. It's 2. It's back to a 4-point game again.
Well, he struggled early on through 3 quarters, O.C. Kun, but he seems in this 4th to have stepped up a bit.
Casio. Duthit goes inside and is fouled, and this time doesn't get the M1.
See, Kim jumped out at him, and he should have just stayed back on his heels. Again, let him shoot. Don't, where are you going? He's coming the other way.
Foul 15.
And you kind of expect there that he's going to make this and 1, don't you, Duthit? But unfortunately for him, that one rolled out. He's going to have to take 2 from the line. Come on! Begging the ball to go in.
He said, come on, and it did. 22 and 19.
I need to get me one of those listening balls. Would help in golf too, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. And again, hits the rim and it drops in. 6 points to lead now, 3 to go.
17 free throw attempts for Duthit. That's more than Korea as a team have had.
Fouls.
Oh!
It's a 4-point play possibility.
Cho Sung-min got the contact but managed to finish it off, and that will be the 5th foul of the ball game on Chris Lutz as well.
It's back to a 3-point game. 63 plays 60 with a foul shot to come. Lutz is out. Chris Lutz, 5 points, 5 fouls.
And the music comes on, which I'm led to believe says, just give me 2 more minutes. I'm led to believe that's the lyrics. Sounds about right.
About your greater knowledge of Chinese pop music, Daniel. It's a 2-point game.
Well, I said a minute ago it'd be a steal if Korea win this. They could well.
Casio. Laster's back in. Duthit, the go-to man. Casio.
Good hand
from O.C. Kun.
Kim had left his man, but Oak recovered. Oak seems to be limping down court.
The 3-pointer goes up, and the miss, and the rebound drops into the hands of a Korean player.
O.C. Kun got a good hand on that rebound there.
Moon in the low post, gets shunted. Moon on the turnaround, poor shot, Duthit the rebound.
I just don't think you should go to Moon in this situation.
No,
Throw
definitely.
it into O.C. Kun, let Cho shoot it.
Yeah, Moon is trying to prove something here. He's trying to force it, but he's not having a good end of tournament. Here's Duthit, under 2 to go.
O has to help here. Kim can't guard him straight up. O has to help.
Strong move, Duthit again. He's back to 4. Timeout, Korea.
I don't think they're going to bring him in now.
Unless it goes to overtime, of course.
That's a possibility.
Defense
Joe
from
in
the
the corner.
Philippine team.
Oh!
It's good. It's a 1-point game. 65 plays 64, minute and a half to go.
Perfect play. They ran Cho off the screen, got the pass down there. He was wide open, knocked it down.
Alapag at the point for Philippines. Lester trying to get free.
Got to
The
go.
eyes of Jim Alapag. Shot clock 6. It's a long way out, and Korea had the ball with an opportunity to take the lead unbelievably from 2-point range. They got the wrong guy shooting, but the rebound is from Korea.
That was the wrong guy and too early. Oh, finally!
His first of the game! Unbelievable! We were saying the wrong guy takes the shot, and he hits his first 3 of this century, I think.
Surely they have to go to him now.
Kelly Williams to Jim Alapag.
Here he comes. Double team help. Oh, ran out.
The foul. It's a shooting foul. 38 seconds remaining. Marcus Douthit on the foul line. 25 points, 20 rebounds.
Well, Lee Jung-suk came with the help defense from the top, but didn't help down through the middle. And now Kim Jung-kyu fouls out. It's got to be hard, doesn't it? No. So Ha's not coming in the game at all. They're going to go back with Kim Yong-hwan instead. Now they look really small. They're going to have to put on Douthit. And don't forget, Osikun is on 4 fouls as well. Well, Douthit, who's 13 for 17 from this distance, has 2 to tie.
The outstanding Filipino player in this tournament, Marcus Douthit. It's the first. Korea lead by 1. Those fans were cheering raucously for the whole game until the last couple of seconds.
Well, Korea need to box out here. They're very small. If he misses, Williams and Lassiter are both athletes. That's what I said. That's what I said.
30 seconds, Douthit's inside. He gets his block by Moon. That's a held ball. Now, which way is the direction arrow pointing?
I think it's Korea. We can't really see from here, but I think it's Korea's ball.
Timeout, Korea. Korea won a timeout.
Well, they
Moon
wanted
gets a
a
clean
foul
block.
on this. Oh, it's tied, isn't it? No, it's Philippine ball.
Now, Korea, the coach just walked down and said, timeout, please. Then he changed his mind when he saw what had
to
happened.
see whether it was his ball or not.
Yeah.
And if he got the ball, he wanted a timeout. If he didn't get the ball, he didn't want a timeout, because that's the only timeout left in the game.
Joe Cassio back in for Markel Barakel. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 29 in the game. Williams inside, but no points.
He missed it. And Osikun's just fouled out of the game.
Bit of a sucker punch on the out of bounds there, Osikun. It's good night, Osikun.
Well, I tell you what, if this game does go to overtime, they're going to be really thin on players here, the Koreans.
Kelly Williams on the foul line, 2 shots. His team trailed by 1 with 26.5 seconds remaining.
Well, now they're going to go to Ha. Ha's got his shirt off, but still no. It almost looked like they asked him and he went, I don't really want to. His shoulder is heavily strapped.
Barakel back in for the Philippines.
It's Yang Hee-young. This is a smaller lineup, I think, as Korea could put out there.
Kelly Williams, 9 points so far. It stays on 9.
I'll say it again, Roy, got to box out here. Because Douthit is a beast on the boards. He's coming over the top.
This to tie it, which he doesn't do. And everybody drops on the ball. That's another held ball. This time it is Korea possession. Must have been 7 guys dropped on the ball there.
Got a foul now. Quick foul from Philippines.
Shot clock being turned off.
Got to inbound the ball, catch it, hold strong, wait for the foul.
The bronze medal at stake. Korea have led for about a minute. There's the foul. Good foul there from Manuel Barakel. Doing his job, that's what he's been put on the floor to do.
0.6 of a second came off the clock there. That is an excellent foul.
And walking the length of the floor almost to take 2 foul shots, Cho Sung-min. Number 10, he's on 17 points. And he's only been in the foul line once and he didn't miss. He did not miss in his one visit to the foul line. Kelly Williams comes out and replaced by the man in the mask, Ranidel Del Campo.
Well, if he makes both, they need a 3 to tie. You've got to keep an eye on Casio, just fresh into the game, and Alapag, who's 5 of 7 from three-point land.
Now, when Philippines get the ball, they may be looking to Ranidel Del Campo. He's got a good 3-point threat. It's a 2-point career lead.
I think option 1 is Alapag, given how well he shot today. But if he doesn't make this, you go inside. Just get the game into overtime, because Korea have had 3 guys foul out.
2 from 2. It's a 3-point lead. 22.9 seconds remaining. Here's Alapag.
Don't take too long on this. You need to give yourself time for a rebound.
Personally speaking, I'd foul him.
What's he doing? Where is he going? Why is he driving for 2?
Duthid gets the rebound and is fouled. That's not a bad foul if you're a Korean.
That's a great foul, but what is he doing? He took 10 seconds off the clock and then drove for 2. If you're going for 2, go for it. Don't wait.
Good foul there from Moon Tae-sung. And Moon is on 1 foul. Marcus Duthid, his team trail by 3 with 11.3 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I think they make first, miss second, and try and get the rebound here. I think they're going to miss and try and get the rebound. I'd probably try and score and foul, but I think they might be missing this.
Well, that's part of your equation, Daniel. You hit the first, you trail by 2, 11 seconds remaining in the 4th. It's the misses the second. Korea get the rebound.
Oh my goodness!
Lassiter's fouled.
Well, how did he come up with the ball, Lassiter? It looked like it, for all the work, like Lee Jung-suk had the rebound, and suddenly, look, it's not Lee, it's Yang, and he just dropped it, and it ends up in Lassiter's hands. And another one fouled out, Lee Jung-suk. Now the 4th guy to go to the bench, Park into the game. No, it's going to be Kang into the game.
9 seconds remaining, and Marcio Lassiter is on the foul line for the Philippines. His team trail by 2. He has 2 free throws.
Lassiter, who hasn't made a field goal today or yesterday.
His first visit to the line. Lassiter.
Oh,
gets the drop. This to tie things up.
Box out.
Marcio Lassiter, Cal State graduates. Cool as they come. It's nothing.
No, they don't box out again. Stolen.
Got the ball and the foul. Duthid got the rebound and then had it snatched away from him. And Joe Casio reached in. 6 seconds remaining, and we have the long walk down the floor again. 2 foul shots this time, but this time it's Korea.
Well, how many times have the Philippines got offensive rebounds in the last 30 seconds off missed free throws? It's unbelievable, but that time Cho steals it away. It's still not done if he makes both of these, but they're going to have to get it down the court. They have no timeouts to advance the ball.
Cho Sung-min is 3 from 3 from the line to go with his 19 points. 6 seconds remaining.
Oh!
Missed the first.
So now you can just attack the basket. You don't have to worry about threes, just attack the basket.
If you get the ball, and they probably will with Duthid in there.
Well, I'm guessing he's not going 0 for 2 here.
It's a 2-point lead, 6 seconds.
Alapag or Casio, come get the ball. Oh, Casio!
Oh, you lost it.
He's going to have to jack a 3. On the buzzer!
Oh my goodness me, what a comeback.
It had the line but not the legs that last shot, and Korea have stolen the gold medal here with a phenomenal 4th quarter comeback.
The word you used there, Daniel, stolen the bronze medal. And I tell you what, the man with his back to us there, number 8, Moon, he hit his only 3-pointer of the game.